Usually, it's not something to write about or to speak about because it's hard to say something about it, but I decided to share my experience. Perhaps I will reveal something new for myself and maybe it will be useful to someone. I would say that the awakening is only the first step. People call it awakening, enlightenment. The first step in our conscious development. Development, what are we coming here for? And it's not linear, it is, so to speak, immense. When you wake up from sleep, illusions of sleep, illusions of the mind, you start to feel your nature, yourself, the happening itself. You stop identifying yourself with the body, you are already something more, you feel a connection with the soul, but still there exists a huge number of illusions, and the illusion of separation is the main one. You seem to be connected to everything, but there are still some leftovers of you, remnants of ego. There is a division into spiritual world, material world, into awakening and not awakening. It is difficult to see these things. The team helps me to see them. People who themselves are in it and live consciously and strive to become more clean, because at the end, all of us will come to the complete oneness, if you can say so relatively, full realization of our potential. As individuals, we are limited, so after awakening, we start to feel connection with this world. Then further we begin to see the reflection of ourselves in other people. Already there is such a process of interchange. The whole world is a mirror, there is no one here except me. We play these games. As a rule, we play for a long time. As a rule, if a person walks alone, develops alone, around him gather such people who strengthen a person's importance and knowledge. But you need someone who will show you these illusions. To be more precise, will help you to see them, someone who may have worked further. In our case, this is the teacher. And this is a team that helps you to see yourself from different angles, because usually we are used to gloss over something, somehow to cling on ourselves, to empathize. We are still separated. But only when you are ready to go for it, you immerse in even greater depth. I would say that further movement after awakening is the liberation from illusions. And there are a lot of them, and they are very different. Illusions of that there are some illusions. Illusions that there is some I, some kind of oneness, some source of this life. The further you go, the more you feel this mismatch, because you are kind of in your nature, but still there is something inside separated, something divided. There is something inside separated. Each of us is a spirit, but this is conditional, because we are not a spirit, we are everything. The spirit is a part, the spirit is our finger, and we are a whole organism. And it seems to us that it is necessary to merge with the source of life, to remove all separation. And again, it seems to us that we need to do something. Or maybe another illusion, the other extreme, is that we don't need to do anything, we already understood everything, we have learned all, we reached everything, and it means that our function has been fulfilled. Now we will only help others to do it. It's very hard to see it when you walk alone. When, for example, awakened man conducts satsangs, and next to him there are no such awakened ones who will say him, "What are you talking about?" It's very important to realize these illusions, somehow to understand and to talk about. I get it when I just open my mouth and start saying something. And this is something that is already conditional, divided. Already there is some tension, because our nature is stillness. The idea is that there should be no separation, but it is there, and after awakening there is the world of the mind and the spiritual world, or some kind of unspiritual. Although here's everything as it is, life is generally neutral. You feel yourself as all happening. You get to know yourself, immerse into this depth, until you dissolve totally. And this is very interesting stage. The picture exists, and together with that, there is nothing. Neither source of energy nor directions of this energy, no energy at all, nothing at all. Great teachers say this is the living void. What does the living void mean? This is a concept. Each of us can talk about it a lot. Yes, that is what I feel. It is so. Everything disappears totally. And it is very interesting. But while I'm sitting here and talking, as long as there is someone, the one who is listening, the one who films it, there is some director, there are actors, there is some kind of energy that creates it all. We have where to move, we have what to do here. And the most effective way further, relatively speaking, to go deeper is to help others to wake up, to feel their nature. Although this whole dimensionality does not really exist, I would say it disappears. The dimensionality and space and time and personality and illusions of illusions, and all that disappears. The source of this life disappears, and the screen that shows it, and organs which perceive it all. In general, everything disappears. It is very interesting. It is possible only to invite you to take a journey, your own journey, into this vast world, which we are, and in which there is nothing.